Details coming forth from the continuing cross-examination of David Headley. Remember, Kajal broke the news to us just a few minutes ago that as Abu Jindal's lawyer tried to speak to David Coleman Headley, he also suggested to him that the NIA had coached him and tutored him to talk about Ishrat Jahan. Headley dismissing those charges. What exactly was said? Let's go back to Kajal for the details on that. Yes, Kajal, what transpired as this cross-examination continued?
Well, he was being questioned initially by the lawyer on the trial of Tutored, where he testified in a US court, and the questions that were put to him was whether he disclosed anything about a woman's cell of the LET during that trial, and he said that your question presupposes that I had knowledge about such a cell. Then he was asked whether in Rana's trial he ever testified about suicide bombers, a female suicide bomber in LET, to which he said that again it presupposes that I knew anything about it. And then when there was a back and forth between the judge and Nikam and the Wahab Khan, the defense lawyer, after which he said that Wahab Khan rephrased his question saying that my case is that you never stated about Ishrat Jahan in the Rana trial, to which Headley said I did not disclose Ishrat Jahan's name in the Rana trial because I was not asked about it. After this, he was asked about whether NIA questioned him about Ishrat Jahan, to which Headley said yes, and then Wahab Khan tried to say that NIA told you that she was killed in an encounter. So Headley again said no, they did not tell me that, at which judge took an objection saying that you are blaming the reliable investigation agency, because there was a question prior to that where Wahab Khan tried to hint that NIA had told him about Ishrat Jahan. So again, Wahab rephrased his question and he said, upon the suggestion by NIA, you took the name of Ishrat, to which Headley said, that does not make any sense, that is not true. Why would they suggest something and ask me? They only asked me about Ishrat, and so I answered, clearly demolishing the defense's claim that he was tutored or coached by the NIA to take the name of Ishrat, and making it very clear that it was he who voluntarily, when asked the question about Ishrat, took her name and also gave details about what he had termed earlier as a bossed-up operation of the LET at a police naka. So these were the revelations that were made, Headley making it very difficult for the defense to prove that it was the investigating agency that had put the name of Ishrat in this particular case, and that he had no intention of revealing it otherwise. But Headley making it very clear that when the question was put to him, he responded about Ishrat.
Now, also, Kajal, you were telling us that even, in fact, the defense and Abu Jindal's lawyer was also reprimanded for, in fact, trying to suggest that David Headley had been tutored.
Yes, in fact, Abu Jindal's lawyer Wahab Khan was reprimanded a couple of times today for various questions that the court felt were crossing the limits. In this particular instance, he tried to ask, in the first instance itself, the first question, rather than asking whether NIA questioned him on Ishrat, the first question itself by Wahab Khan was that did NIA ask you to take Ishrat's name? At which the public prosecutor Nikam stood up in objection, and the judge also took the objection, and then he was asked to reframe his question, after which he went on asking about did NIA question you, did they tell you the name of Ishrat, and then it was then that the judge in Marathi said that you cannot blame a reliable investigating agency like the NIA just like that.